Model 1, Lecture 2, The Art of Negotiation. Negotiation is often referred to as an art. While some people may be naturally more skillful as negotiators, everyone can learn to negotiate. And as they often say in business, everything is negotiable. Some techniques and skills that help people in negotiating process include aiming higher, visualizing the end results, treating one's opponent with respect and honesty, preparing ahead of time, exhibiting confidence. The art of negotiation is one of the most important skills everyone should try to develop. This is because everyone usually needs one thing or the other from someone else. Through effective negotiation, you can easily get what you need from the person that has it, while the person also goes away happy. It is amazing how developing a strong negotiation skill can enable you to achieve your business goals as well as other goals so effortlessly. In any disagreement, individuals understandably aim to achieve the best possible outcome for their position or perhaps an organization they represent. However, the principles of fairness, seeking mutual benefits, and maintaining a relationship are the keys to a successful outcome. Specific forms of negotiation are used in many situations: international affairs, the legal system, government, industrial disputes, domestic relationship as examples. However, general negotiation skills can be learned and applied in a wide range of activities. Negotiation skills can be of great benefit in resolving any differences that arise between you and others. Effective negotiation promises some of the biggest prizes: the right deal for the company, a salary rise, a budget increase, etc. Negotiating is a sophisticated activity because it requires competence in both communication and language skills and ability to maintain the performance under pressure. The ability to negotiate is something that everybody ought to acquire. Everyone from the world statements negotiating treaties that affect the lives of millions to the company employees asking for a pay rise needs certain talent and skills to reach the agreement with other people. This calls for a mastery of the skills of persuasion, compromise, diplomacy, clear speaking, and attentive listening. A negotiator is someone who specializes in mediating agreements between two or more parties. Most negotiators represent a particular party involved rather than acting as purely natural mediators. Negotiators work in a number of fields, including the financial service industry, law enforcement, and the legal community. Some negotiators go to school to acquire job skills which will assist them in their work, while others pursue training seminars and on-the-job training to learn to be a negotiator. To work as a negotiator, someone needs excellent communication skills, the ability to think quickly, the ability to emphasize, and the skill to view all sides of a situation, not just one. A good negotiator is ahead of both sides of a dispute, thinking about possible next steps, outcomes, and surprises which could influence the direction the negotiation takes. Successful negotiating persons are those who turn all the organizational efforts into tangible benefit and competitive materialistic forms. On the other hand, the incompetent negotiating team can make you and your product off all the values which you have spent to turn the product into a consumable customer product. Modern business is witnessing the information onslaught here. Under the modern circumstances, the chances to manipulate yourself are increasingly getting dwarfed as well as difficult. One can support to keep his customers oblivious of the fact and figures the avenues for getting their arbitrary sale deals, concealing the business secrets, manipulating the facts are becoming more and less. In the world of business, the most difficult thing to achieve is perhaps nothing but a negotiation table. Reaching negotiated settlements and winning over the other side is the most complex and intricate task for which our marketers always strive for. From the management science to the business calculus, and from the politics to the diplomacy, as well as from the socialism to psychology, negotiation includes and encompasses every art. Negotiating people need to be resumed not only in one of above-mentioned disciplines, but they should have the mastery to employ all the tools when required. Well, the rapidly changing world of business and economics, the art of negotiation is also becoming more and more volatile and evaporative. One can suppose the negotiated settlements to withstand or stay for a certain period of time, but the need to renegotiate can be arising any time when any one of the parties involved feels unsatisfied. While sitting on the discussion table, one can't rely on just business realities. One can suppose the comparative studies or factual interpretation might be bringing the desired results. One can suppose to beat the competitor just by resorting to the logics or by employing the rationalism, but what needs to be borne in mind is that he might even be required to perform emotionally and patiently to turn the table over. In addition to all the rational thinking and negotiating arts, mastering the art of negotiation can bring many benefits, including the ability to work more effectively with individuals or groups of different cultures, a better understanding of how interpersonal skills can underpin success, and the knowledge to create strategies for overcoming challenging situations. Negotiation, it is a very powerful thing, but it can be misused and it can lead to a great problem if it is not done correctly, says Frederick Stanton, author of the new book Great Negotiation. Always be aware that negotiation is not an arena for the realization of individual achievements. There can be the resentment of the need to negotiate by those in authority. Certain features of negotiation may influence a person's behavior. For example, some people may become defensive. Words as much as weapons have shaped the course of history, whether to avert, resolve, assist, or secure the outcome of a conflict. International negotiations in the modern age has had great triumph and bitter failures. Negotiating is a part of everyday's life, but in business it is absolutely critical to your success. Poor negotiation can cripple a company just as quickly as losing key customers. While most negotiating strategies seem like common sense, it is not uncommon for people to get caught up in the emotion of the moment and ignore the basic instincts. Emotions, like and magic, have no place in successful negotiation. It takes an iron god, homework, street smarts, and unblinking discipline. These keys will unlock your ability to get the best deal possible under any circumstances. In the world of business, negotiating skills are used for a variety of reasons, such as to negotiate a salary or a promotion, to secure a sale, or to form a new partnership. Here are a few examples of different types of negotiation in business world. Manager clerk negotiating a promotion, employer and potential employee negotiating job benefits, business partners A and B making decisions about investments. Company A and Company B negotiating a merger, customer and client making a sale. What are the basics of the art of negotiation? Whether it be negotiating a cheaper taxi ride, a lower price for fresh organic food at the local farmers market, or convincing a busy professors and a businessman to meet with. Time. Whichever party has a time constraint, it is inevitably at the disadvantage because they need to close the deal sooner rather than later. Hence, they will be more willing to make compromises. If possible, try not to reveal that you are constrained by a time factor. Supply vs. demand. If there are tons of taxis waiting around with no passengers, then you have more leverage to negotiate a cheaper price. If one driver won't take you, you can always move on to the next one. However, the driver incurs the opportunity cost of rental fuel and time wasted for every minute he's without a passengers. If no other passengers are in sight and he faces stiff competition, he might be more willing to accede to your demands. Understanding the other party's motivation and limitations. Don't ask for something you know is out of other party's power to give. You're just wasting your time and theirs. Instead, try to understand their point of view. What are they hoping to walk away with from this meeting? Everyone wants something, and if you can find out what that is, they will be more willing to give you what you want, within reason, of course. Go into the negotiation understanding your bargaining range, optimum, minimum, and target goal. Before you attempt to negotiate, you must understand what you will sell for. Minimally accept. Most people make the mistake of solely focusing on their optimum goal. They believe if they work really hard, they can convince the other party to give them exactly what they want. Unfortunately, that is seldom how life works. Negotiation is about compromise. Identify what you can and cannot give up before you engage the other party. This will help you reach your target goal. At best or at worst, leave the negotiation knowing that you did your best. The importance of negotiation is undeniable, no matter what everyday situation you are negotiating. Thank you for your attention.